really bright. So I hope today, as you're relishing and just enjoying the fact that there are no more papers or exams or projects, anything that you have to do, take a moment and say thanks to those who have loved you and continue to love you. Embrace them and have a sense of gratitude. So it's about dreams, and it's about gratitude. And then in the present, I want you to have a sense of agency. If you remember at opening convocation last fall, we talked about and put on a mural and had on t-shirts, Agent of Hope. Because no matter how bleak a particular day may be in the world or in the markets or in your life or in your family's life, no matter what's going on out there, you can be an agent of hope. You can be the kind of person who has impact, a positive impact on others. In whatever vocation you're going into, I want you to have that sense of agency. You see, a dream without agency is just a fantasy. A dream with agency effects incredible change. Sometimes in small ways, sometimes in large ways. George Eliot, at the end of her beautiful novel, Middlemarch, the last line says this: that things are not so ill between thee and me is half owing to those who lived faithful lives and rest in unvisited tombs. Well, it's a shame that too many of those tombs may be unvisited. But what I want to encourage you today is to be agents that help others build bridges, cultivate relationships, discover connections, cultivate unlikely friendships, so that you as an agent can make the world a better place. Dream God-sized dreams. Be grateful and have a spirit of gratitude to those who have poured into you, and then be an agent who pours into others. That's what I hope you will go forth from this place with. Well, 2 days ago, I had an experience that proved that God continues to work miracles in the world. I became a songwriter. I have no ability. In fact, most people who know me well would say I have negative ability when it comes to music. Those music teachers like Kate tell me that anybody can be a musician. I am the test case. But as part of our Leadership Nashville experience, we were divided into small groups to write a song, and I co-wrote one wail of the song. I'm already counting on what the royalties can be used for. It was amazing. The truth of the matter is that we were paired with a professional songwriter who knows their stuff a lot better than I do. I think I contributed maybe 4 words to the song. They were 4 key words. But the song's title had come from the songwriter who'd been talking to his dad that morning in South Georgia. And his dad had said to him at the beginning of the call something that the songwriter said his dad often would say at the beginning of the call: what you know good. What do you know that's good in the world? And I heard that and I was reminded of traveling to Cote d'Ivoire, Africa, where their tradition is when you see somebody, they say, what good news do you have? First time I heard that, I froze. I didn't have any good news. Hadn't been thinking about it. I was pretty grumpy that day. I actually had whining and complaints to offer. But it was funny. As I spent time in Cote d'Ivoire and learned I was going to be asked that question, I began to focus on what good news I did have to share. It changed my disposition. I became an agent of hope. And the song that we composed on Thursday, What You Know Good, will stick with me for a long time. And what I want to suggest to you is what we know good is that God holds the future. And even in the ups and downs and the triumphs and the trials of life, you will have a bright future as a Bruin for life. We hope you'll stay connected to Belmont and continue to pour into students who go before you, who go after you, and connect to those of you that you're on this stage with today. Who knows what might happen? You might become a songwriter, an entrepreneur, a professor, a teacher, scientist, whatever vocation you go into, you'll make the world a better place. And like 2 of our alumni who co-wrote a song called Let Hope Abound, and one who's going to sing it for us in just a moment, we could go forth from this place in good days and bad to be Bruins for life, to let it shine. Let's go forth and let hope abound.